A Tale of Two Hearts Apart. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and whispering woods, there lived a girl named Lily and a boy named Jack. Their story was one of tender glances and silent yearnings, for fate had woven a tapestry of distance between them. Lily, with her eyes reflecting the azure sky, spent her days amidst the sun-kissed meadows, dreaming of a world beyond her reach. Jack, a sailor at heart, was bound to the relentless sea, his soul adrift on the tides of uncharted waters. Their paths crossed but once a year, when the Festival of Lights would bring the village to life. They danced under the moonlit sky, their hands barely touching, their hearts speaking volumes through the silence. Yet, as dawn approached, they parted ways, the unspoken promise of another year their only solace. Seasons changed, and with each passing moment, their affection grew deeper, yet so did the chasm that kept them apart. Letters exchanged, filled with words of love and longing, became their only bridge across the vast expanse of their separation. As years went by, Lily remained in the village, her spirit tethered to the land and the memories it held. Jack, ever the wanderer, sailed to distant shores, each voyage taking him further from the girl who anchored his heart to home. Their love, pure and unyielding, was a testament to the cruel irony of life, for in a world of endless possibilities, they found themselves prisoners of circumstance, their union nothing but a dream lost to the tides of time. And so, beneath the same stars but worlds apart, Lily and Jack cherished the love that could never be, a poignant reminder that not all stories have a happy ending, but every story leaves a mark on the soul. Beneath the cerulean expanse of the sky, in the land of Thessalia, there lived a maiden named Celeste and a warrior named Galen. Their love was as pure as the first snowfall, yet as tragic as the darkest night. Celeste, with a voice that could charm the birds from the trees, waited each day at the edge of the forest, hoping for a glimpse of her beloved Galen. He had been called to war, a war that seemed to have no end, and with each passing day, her hope dimmed like the setting sun. Galen, with a heart as brave as the lions he fought alongside, battled fiercely with the thought of Celeste never far from his mind. He carved her name into the trunk of an ancient oak, a promise to return to her side. Letters carried by fleet-footed messengers were their only solace, each word a balm to their aching souls. But as the war raged on, the letters stopped coming. Celeste's heart grew heavy with worry, and Galen's resolve was tested by the silence. One fateful night, as the stars wept silver tears, Celeste received word that Galen had fallen in battle. Her world shattered, and she retreated into the forest, her grief as vast as the sea. Galen, however, had not perished, but was taken prisoner. Years of captivity wore on him, and when he finally returned to Thessalia, it was to find that Celeste had vanished, her name whispered by the wind among the trees. Their love, a beacon in the darkness, became a legend that echoed through the ages. It spoke of the enduring strength of love and the cruel twist of fate that can tear it apart. Celeste and Galen's story lives on, a reminder that even the greatest love can be lost to the sands of time. In the heart of the bustling metropolis of Neo-Athens, there lived a young woman named Iris and a soldier named Leon. Their love was a flame that burned too brightly in a world shrouded in darkness. Iris, with a spirit as vibrant as the city lights, worked tirelessly to bridge the gap between the wealthy and the poor. Her passion for justice brought her into Leon's world, a world of order and discipline. Leon, with a resolve as unyielding as steel, served the city with honor, believing in the cause for which he fought. Yet, in Iris's eyes, he found a different kind of peace, a respite from the chaos of his duties. Their love was a secret, hidden from the eyes of a society that would not understand. They dreamed of a future where they could be together without fear, without judgment, but destiny is not always kind to star-crossed lovers. A rebellion rose, and Leon was called to the front lines, his duty to the city outweighing his desire for love. Iris was left behind, her heart torn between her cause and her love for Leon. Days turned into months, and the city's skyline changed, but the distance between Iris and Leon only grew. The letters they exchanged became their lifeline, each word a promise to hold on. In the end, the war claimed Leon's life, a hero's sacrifice that left Iris with nothing but memories and a world that still needed mending. Their love, a testament to the power of the human heart, became a story told in hushed tones, a reminder that even in the darkest times, love can shine the brightest. In the shadow of the great Mount Helios, in a time lost to legend, there was a shepherdess named Aelia and a poet named Caius. Their love was a secret whispered among the olive groves, yet it was a love that was never meant to be. Aelia, with a soul as gentle as the dawn, would sing to her flock, her melodies carrying across the valleys to where Caius would listen, his heart aching with love. They would meet under the cover of night, their words painting dreams of a future together. Caius, with a mind as sharp as the eagle's gaze, wrote verses that captured the essence of their forbidden love. His poems spoke of a world where they could be free, away from the prying eyes of those who would keep them apart. But fate, as fickle as the winds, had other plans. Aelia was betrothed to another, a union that would bring peace between feuding families. Caius was cast out, his poems deemed too dangerous, too revolutionary. The day of Aelia's wedding dawned, and Caius, from afar, watched as the woman he loved was bound to another. His poems, now bittersweet, were all that remained of their once hopeful love. Aelia, her heart forever with Caius, kept a single withered olive leaf pressed within the pages of his poetry. It was a symbol of their love, a love that could not survive the harsh realities of their world. Their story, though tinged with sorrow, became a beacon for lovers everywhere. It was a testament to the enduring power of love, even when the stars themselves seemed to conspire against it. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Verona, there was a girl named Lila and a boy named Julian. Their love was forbidden, for their families were rivals, embroiled in a feud that had lasted generations. Lila, with eyes as radiant as the morning sun, would secretly meet Julian beneath the moon's gentle glow in the city's ancient gardens. Their whispers were soft, their laughter a melody that only they could hear. But the walls had ears, and soon their secret rendezvous was discovered. Julian, with a spirit as fierce as the wind, was sent far away across the sea to prevent the union. Lila was left behind, her heart torn asunder, her tears mingling with the rain that fell upon Verona's cobblestone streets. As Julian sailed the vast oceans, his thoughts never strayed from Lila. He penned letters filled with longing, but the cruel sea swallowed them whole, leaving Lila to wonder if he had forgotten her. The years rolled by like waves upon the shore, and Lila remained true to her love for Julian. She would stand at the harbor, gazing out at the horizon, hoping for a glimpse of a sail that would bring her beloved back to her arms. But destiny is often unkind, and Julian's ship was lost to a tempest's wrath. Lila's heart broke upon hearing the news, and she vowed to keep Julian alive in her memories. Their tale became a whispered story, a cautionary tale of love that could move mountains but could not change the hearts of men. Lila and Julian's love was a beacon of hope in a world of darkness, a testament to the power of love and the tragedy of its loss. In the quaint village of Eldoria, there lived a girl named Ilara and a boy named Orion. Their love was as deep as the ocean and as bright as the stars from which they were named. Yet fate had woven a different path for them, one filled with longing and heartache. Ilara, with her hair as dark as the night sky, spent her days by the azure waters of Lake Lys, waiting for Orion's return. He had left for the great city beyond the mountains to seek fortune, promising to come back for her. Seasons changed, and the leaves turned from green to gold, but Orion did not return. Orion, whose eyes mirrored the endless sky, found himself trapped in the city's labyrinth, his dreams of wealth turning to dust. The more he tried to leave, the more the city's tendrils held him tight. His heart ached for Elara, for the serene village, and for the life they could have had. Years passed, and their messages, carried by the faithful swallows, became fewer and farther between. Ilara's heart grew heavy with the weight of unfulfilled promises, and Orion's spirit withered in the shadow of his unattainable dreams. As time went on, the legend of Ilara and Orion's undying love spread throughout the land. They became a symbol of eternal love, a love that could not be conquered by distance or time, but also a love that was never meant to be. Their story reminds us that sometimes love is not enough to overcome the obstacles life throws in our path. Yet it also teaches us that love, in its purest form, remains unyielding, transcending the boundaries of earthly existence.